This is the Ender 3 V3 Plus made by Creality. The V3 Plus is the latest edition of the next generation Ender 3 series 3D printers. Plus means this model now comes with a larger build volume of 300 by 300 by 330mm. It also has new upgrades including support bars to reinforce the upright gantry, thicker rods on the Z and Y axis, larger motors for the core XZ motion system, and dual motors for the Y axis. Additionally, it has built-in smart features such as the hands-free auto bed level system, auto Z offset, input shaping, the direct drive extruder, and fast printing speeds of up to 600mm per second. The printer comes well packaged and is mostly pre-assembled and almost ready to go. The aluminium upright gantry has the tool head installed, along with a core XZ motion system. Next up we have the base, which is solid and well built and made from an aluminium alloy, and this has the bed attached and all the cabling installed. In the box there's also braces for the upright, the spool holder, an anti-tangle material rack, the 4.3-inch colour touchscreen, a USB stick, unclogging tool, cable ties, there's bolts, clips and tools for assembly, a 200-gram roll of white hyper PLA filament, the user manual and a sticker sheet. Assembly for this printer is super easy, and even for beginners it's a straightforward process to set up the machine. The manual has clear instructions on how to assemble the printer, and with all the complex parts already set up, parts just need to be bolted together, along with plugging in a few cables. The new generation of Ender 3 3D printers are some of the quickest and easiest 3D printer kits to assemble, and you can have this one unboxed and up and running in 10 minutes. Switching on, the printer takes about 28 seconds to boot up, and on the initial power up we need to set up and configure the printer and run the self-check system. This will check and test the hot end, the hot bed, all the fans, run the input shaping and set the auto bed level. The main upgrade to the structure is the support bars for the upright gantry. This adds rigidity to the frame to minimise movement in the upright, which is especially important for print quality on faster and taller prints. The V3 Plus utilises a core XZ motion driven by two larger stepper motors and belts. There's no Z lead screws, and instead the system runs on thicker linear rods to minimise Z banding and for faster printing. This design also includes an automatic XZ belt tensioning system built in. The motion on the Y-axis is also upgraded with thicker rods, and the Plus model now has two motors at either end of the Y-axis to move the larger build plate. Around the printer we can find good quality cables that are neatly managed, and the hotbed has a nice thick cable with built-in strain relief. The tool head also has a strain relief point for the cabling with a neat cover that's clipped into place. The print volume is 300 by 300 by 330mm, which is plenty of room for medium to large size projects. On the bed we have a magnetic flexible build plate with a textured PEI print bed surface. The flexible plate makes it easy to remove 3D printed models once they cool, simply by lightly flexing it and removing the printed part. Reinstalling is easy as it has two handy alignment screws to ensure it's always put back in the correct position. The V3 Plus has an auto bed level system and auto Z offset, and for users this is great as there's no need to make adjustments manually, and the bed level is totally hands-free, and the process is completely taken care of by the machine. The Z offset can still be manually adjusted on the touchscreen if needed. The bed heats up quickly and it reaches a maximum temperature of 100 degrees. The spool holder is mounted at the side of the printer and it comes with a small attachment that is an anti-tangle material rack, and this simply clips onto the spool holder. At the back we have the filament sensor located, and this will pause prints if it detects filament has run out. The print head contains the direct drive extruder with a locking lever for the filament, and we have dual cooling fans with air ducts to cool down the freshly printed layers. The Hotend has a ceramic heater for quickly heating, and it comes with a 0.4mm hardened steel tip nozzle installed that reaches temperatures of up to 300 degrees, which is good for a variety of materials like PLA, PETG and flexible TPU. The unicorn nozzle can be swapped out with optional 0.6 or 0.8mm nozzles. The larger nozzles are good for faster printing of prototype parts where you need less detail. The Ender 3 V3 Plus is running Creality's OS, which is based on Klipper. This gives faster calculations, resulting in faster, smoother and higher quality prints. The 4.3-inch colour touchscreen is the same as the one found on the flagship K-series printers. The user interface is responsive and easy to navigate on the touchscreen, and we can control the printer, start prints, view settings and see the print progress. For printing methods, there's a USB side port for printing with a USB stick, or with the built-in Wi-Fi, we can send prints directly from Creality Print's slicing software, or from Creality Cloud Printing, which allows printing, control, and remote monitoring. To get started printing, we're using Creality's white Hyper PLA. The Creality Hyper PLA is designed for high-speed printing and faster cooling while retaining high precision. I find this filament gives excellent results with faster printers. To load the filament, we start with preheating the nozzle, then unlock the extruder gear, place the filament on the spool holder, and attach the anti-tangle material rack. Now we feed the filament into the runout sensor and all the way until it's into the extruder, then relock the lever. In the menu on the touchscreen, select Extrude, and this will purge out any old filament and ensure the currently loaded filament is all the way up to the nozzle. For the first print, we'll begin with a high-speed benchy boat that's included as a pre-sliced file on the printer. It's a fast print for a benchy boat, and it's a good first test print to check and confirm the printer's working well. The finished model printed in 14 minutes, and it printed out well for a super fast benchy print. Taking a look at the software, Creality has recently upgraded the slicing software, and now we're using Creality Print 5.0. It's a big upgrade, and it's offering a clean and intuitive user interface, making it easy to prepare and slice files. There are default presets for slicing files which I find work well, and these can easily be customized and adjusted for the model's requirements. Once we have a model sliced as a G-code file, it can be sent directly to the Ender 3 V3 Plus over Wi-Fi, or saved onto a USB drive. It's good using Wi-Fi, and it's a lot quicker than having to move files from a PC to a printer with SD cards or a USB drive. Within the software, we can control and monitor the one machine or multiple 3D printers, making it easy to send jobs, adjust settings, and watch over the printer. Prints can also be monitored from the Creality Cloud app or from a mobile device. For the next print, we have a rocket model, and this is printed at the height of 330mm to use the printer's maximum height. The model turned out super clean, and it looks good throughout the whole height. The next model is a print-in-place expanding ring, and this is printed with orange Hyper PLA. For prints like this, it's really important to have a good bed level for the first layer, and that the filament adheres to the bed. The model has lots of small individual parts that need to be printed accurately for it to be able to move once complete. The finished model had some fine webbing on the print, but with good tolerances and all the parts move freely. The next print is a detailed Millennium Falcon design printed with black PLA. Again, it needs a good first layer to capture all the details, and the auto bed level along with the PEI build plate create an excellent first layer. The finished model is looking very nice, and it's a very clean print. The orange vase is printed using the spiral mode, which starts with a few base layers and then prints one 0.4mm wall around the edges to create the model. The PEI plate holds the model well when printing and allows the printed model to be easily removed as soon as it starts to cool. The final print turned out great, and the printer performed as expected. A super clean print with a nice smooth surface finish. After using the printer, I find it to be producing excellent quality prints. All the printed models turned out clean, accurate, and with smooth surfaces. Using the filament dryer improved the quality of the prints, and also the path of the filament. I did find the screen was a little hard to see when the bed was fully extended to the front, so this might be better placed at the side or on top of the printer. The Plus model improves on the V3's excellent build quality, and the newly added support bars and upgraded parts that increase the strength and rigidity are a welcome addition. And with the release of the newly updated Creality Print 5.0 software, it makes it a highly competitive 3D printer package. Overall, the Ender 3 V3 Plus is well suited for someone who's looking for the latest and best Ender 3 that's easy to use, produces excellent print quality, and has a larger build volume. Thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments what you think about the latest Ender 3 V3 Plus, and if you're looking forward to using the new Creality Print 5.0 software.